Alrighty, I think I've killed enough ants and centipedes and whatever else was in this bloody car. I've had it sitting here for 2 weeks, and every time I come back here there's some other animal in here. So it's been sitting for 2 weeks. I've roach bombed it, I've surface sprayed it, I've got ant stuff still sitting all over the floor, so hoping I've got all the nasties. And there was spiders, white tails, and some really nasty spiders in here, so that's why I haven't touched it. So so anyway, I haven't touched it other than trying to get the thing, but I've done a few looks. Floors look solid, which is good. I just went to wipe the seat, and of course it's got glass all over it because I just cut my bloody finger with the glass, so it's a bloody nuisance. But so I've sort of done a bit more and had a couple of looks through it, and I've realised why I don't have any fuel is because and like I said, I didn't even look at it, I just wanted to crank it. It doesn't even have a fuel bloody thing in there. Gone. It's completely gone. So that explains why I've got no fuel. So that may have something to do with why electronics might be stopping it from doing other things, because there's a whole bunch of stuff disconnected up there too. So that might be another reason why she's not sparking as well. You might want to see a series circuit or something like that. Anyway, so I'm still not game to sit down in it because it's glass all over the bloody joint. So overall, it's just it needs work, you know, like with anything, it needs work, but nothing too shabby. So I'm going to get a new fuel set up for it. Not new, but I'll find one at the wreckers somewhere. These things are not as hard to find and stuff like the XCs. So there's a couple of bucks in there. God knows what those medicines were, but anyway, I'm going to leave them be. So I've got a few parts already for this car that I actually come off the XE, so that's easy enough. But yeah, overall it just needs a bit of rust repairs. I'll show you. There's a bit on the sills. Obviously I'm going to need some door cards. We'll just repair these ones. Needs a bit of work on the hinges. They're all dropped. All the hinges are dropped, but that's something I can do. A few parts missing, like the light switch and bits, and I'll see if I can find a new dash instrument thing for it so I can get that thing working properly. But yeah, it's so funny. I was sitting there cranking it trying to get the, and then I had a look in the back and it doesn't even have a fuel bloody sender. Pretty funny stuff. So the doors all shut. They actually shut and lock nicely, the back doors. I've realised all the battery thing, that was just straight up homemade stuff, really homemade. I wouldn't trust it for the life of me. There's an old cigarette setup, cigarette power outlet out here. Those things were homemade, but they're okay. They don't seem to be leaking. So yeah, she just needs a bit of TLC, a bit of care. I put fuel in it, and before I realised it was there, so the whole car stinks of fuel. So I'm probably a bit wary of my mobile phone in here actually. So anyway, she's not bad. There's a little bit of rust, you know. A little bit of rust here and there, but the underneath's good. Solid underneath. Obviously busted mirror. I've got spares of them. Door cards and door locks, I have no idea. I don't have a remote for it. Bit of damage there, so it's going to be a bit of work. And same with there. But nothing silly. The sills overall are not bad. They're actually not too friggin' shabby at all. Glove box wise, you got the old manual glove box opener. What's that? Oh, Darwin Library. Oh, library card. There you go. Yeah. So anyway, whoever that was, library card. And the old tom-tom, which I dare say that thing wouldn't work. And the manual closed locker. Ugh. Still in that. But anyway, look underneath there, the floors are all good. So really, there's just bits and pieces to repair on it just to get it going. I did a quick compression test while it was cranking. All I did was I just jumped off the crank wire here. That's the starter solenoid there. I just cut into that and jumped off it. Just to get it cranking. I did a quick compression test and it's fine. It's good compression all the way through. So the engine seems good. Just gotta get it started and worked out. So I think I said on the other video the downpipe's been stolen, so that's missing. But it seems to be holding fluids and there's no leaks under there, unless there's, unless I put it under pressure, of course. But overall, yeah, a little bit of rust there. That needs a bit of repair. But the bonnet's solid, a little bit here and there. And I found the engine number. All the forums say it's up the back, but it's up here. So I don't know. Maybe it's next XH thing or something. I don't know. But everyone said it's just follow that there. It's down behind the back on that. But there's one right there. Engine number right there. So anyway. Oh, and I expected to see a whole bunch of cockroaches and all sorts of rats in this, and it's spotlessly clean. So there's nothing in there. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, overall there's no leaks on the engine. Obviously where they've put it, but the head's fine. There's no real nasty looking leaks, just probably a valve cover gasket. Standard stuff, So yeah, so I'm gonna get a new fuel filter, fuel pump and kit for it, and plug her in and see where I go. So I'll have to order that. I have to order it from down south. I can't seem to find one locally. But electric seems fine. The ignition comes on, So I don't have a remote for it to operate the doors. So I don't actually, these might be just manual actually, from memory. So so she's all there. Fuel gauge, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know what's going to happen once it resets everything. Stereo makes noise. No, it probably doesn't work. Anyway, so as you can see, there's stuff there, the little lights come on, but you can't see the display. So this is after I replace the fuses. So yeah, look, frankly, you crank it and of course nothing happens. It just kills everything. So there's obviously something wrong with the cranking circuit. Which is fine. But either way, yeah. Old stereo's working. Obviously. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm up to. So she's recoverable. She's bloody recoverable, this old girl. No complaints at all. So, time to fix her up over the next 6 months, I suppose, and get the old girl on the road. First thing will be vacuuming this seat to get the glass off it. So, yeah, it's still cool watching that. It's still cool. That's a lightning strike. And it's all melted glass. It's crazy. That's what it looks like on the other side. See, it's all glass is all dripping, so that's just wicked. You would never repeat that, ever. You would never ever repeat that. That's just crazy. So when I get it going, I'm gonna cut that out, keep that, and I'm gonna put it in the side mirror right here as a bit of a memento. So and I'll do a lightning thing, so I think it's cool. So roof rack's alright. I mean, it's dodgy, this thing, but that's easy. It's obviously built a bit of extra strength into her. But there's no holes up there either, no holes. Just surface stuff, nothing bad. A little bit of crap there. Yeah, she's alright. She's alright. So I'll get some parts for her, see if I can at least get it going, figure out what's going on with the start system. won't start. But overall, crack. Good old Fords. Overall, no complaints at all. No complaints at all. I mean, the engine seems good compression, and that's 90% of it. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so I'm happy days. February 99, one of the last panos, one of the last ever made. So yeah, cool stuff, man.